What's up, guys? Reckless here. Welcome to Guardian Watcher. So, it is Xur week 108, and this is the very first Xur of Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. So, Xur is located on Nessus, and he is over here on the ship by the Watcher's Grave. So, let's go find out what he has this week. Xur! What's up, dude? So, like always, we're going to start with the left-hand side. We have the weapon of the week, which is the Wardcliff Coil. This is an exotic rocket launcher. Then we have the ACD0 feedback fence for the Titan, the Nezarec Sin for the Warlock, as well as the Six Coyote for the Hunter. We are going to go ahead and start with the weapon of the week. Treasure perk on this is Mad Scientist, which shoots a long volley of rockets. Then we have Volatile Launch, Extended Mag, Mechanized Autoloader, which this weapon automatically reloads on ammo pickup. And then we also have Composite Stock. Now this also does have Catalyst as well as ornaments, but for some reason the ornaments aren't shown. Huh, that's weird. Usually shows when I do this, but it's okay. So real quick, if you guys do not have a Wardcliff Coil, go ahead and grab it. It is definitely good in PvE as well as PvP. It is definitely a tier 2 exotic in both PvE as well as PvP. If you guys do not know the tier scale, I will put it in the description box below. That way you guys can go ahead and check that out. Next, we have the feedback fence. In terms of perk on this is Fairy Conductors, which melee kills store explosive defensive energy. And this has a strength of 12. And strength is what you want to look for this type of specific exotic. And as you can see, Armor 2.0, you can go ahead and put mods on it and whatnot. But yeah. So this is an okay exotic for PvE and PvP. I probably would use it a little bit more in PvP than I would PvE. But that's just me personally. I'm probably going to give this a tier 2 in PvP, but a tier 2.5 to 2.3 in PvE, unless you are killing like ads, like trash mob, like things like Thrall or Dregs. Otherwise, I'd give it a 2. Next, we go with Nezarec Sin. And treasure perk on this is Abysmal Extractors, which void kills increase ability regen. Then once again, and this is actually pretty good because it is obviously void armor on this one. So if you definitely don't have this, I definitely would go ahead and pick it up. However, I don't like the stats on it. The fact that we have discipline, intellect, and at a 6 and strength at a 10, I probably would pass on this or go ahead and check to see if you can pull a Nezarec Sin with better stats out of the vault. But this goes strictly on your abilities. So having a +6 and a +10 is okay. But that +10 helps you out a little bit more. But I would rather have more discipline, intellect, and strength than mobility, resilience, and recovery for this specific type of armor piece. So it's still a good exotic to have, so I am still going to give it a tier 2 in PvE as well as PvP. It would be even better if it did have higher discipline, intellect, and strength though. Next, we have the Six Coyote, and treasure perk on this is Double Dodge, which you gain a second dodge charge. Not too fond of the Six Coyote, and granted, yes, you have 11 ability and 10 discipline, but you really want your ability energy to come up a lot faster, and this is not the exotic for that. So go ahead and, like I said before, go ahead and check the collections to see if it's better there. However, as for PvE and PvP, this probably is going to get a tier 2.5 in both PvE and PvP. There are better exotics than the Six Coyote to use now, and yeah, this probably wouldn't even be in my top 5, but it's not a bad exotic though. Next we have your consumables, which is your Nightfall Challenge card. Then we have your invitations. I don't even know why I still have this, but I do. And last but not least, we have your Faded Engram. Now, the Faded Engram will not give you Shadowkeep exotics. I'm sorry if you thought so. It is not happening. But we are going to go ahead and pop a Faded Engram anyways to see what it is that we get for Forsaken and exotics prior. And it's still good to grab the Faded Engram just because of those different roles that you can get that possibly have a chance to be better than any role that you get in collections. So it is still worth grabbing the Faded Engrams now inside Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. So let's go ahead and see what we get in this Faded Engram. We get a Graviton Forfeit, and like I said, I'm going to go ahead and buy that Feedback Fence. These two I would just wait on. So for the Feedback Fence, the Graviton Forfeit that I just got has a high mobility, decent resilience, high discipline, and high strength. Now that compared to the one I got out of the collections, yes, they both have high mobility, and this one actually has high strength, but the random roll has more mobility, more strength, and more discipline. So that's why you guys can see the perks of getting a random roll over pulling something out of the collections. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. Toss a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to watch these videos as well. Definitely get subscribed for more Destiny 2 content coming at you guys soon, and I will see you guys in the next video.